Oliver was put in charge of a train tour on the Little Western. It was called the Great Escape Tour. The Bat Controller provided new slip coaches for the tour. Coaches that get uncoupled from the consist as they approach stations, so that the engine can keep going. Oliver loved the new service. It was a long time since he'd ever used slip coaches. Elizabeth, however, was less thrilled. She sat in the shed often. "It's not fair," she vented to Toad. "Those coaches aren't anything special." "Are you jealous, Miss Elizabeth?" "Of course not, Toad. I only speak the truth." "Well, Miss Elizabeth, I'm sure Mr. Oliver doesn't mean anything by the change in coaches. It's just circumstance." "Come on, Toad. We've got a train to take." "Coming, Mr. Douglas." "Try not to be too upset, Miss Elizabeth." Elizabeth heard Toad's words, but they didn't reach her. After Oliver's morning tour train, Oliver rested in the carriage shed. "Phew! Taking a train in one go is not easy. I'm too tired to go all the way back to a proper shed. You don't mind if I sit here, do you, Elizabeth?" "What does it matter what I want?" Elizabeth said sharply. "What?" Oliver was bewildered. "Are you okay?" Elizabeth said nothing. "I don't have time for this, Elizabeth. I got the new tour in a few hours." "Do what you have to do." Oliver had lost patience. "Fine, I will." And he stormed away. He backed down on the noon tour train and the slip coaches could tell he was upset. "What's wrong, Oliver?" they asked. "Elizabeth is being so snippy for no reason." Oliver started the tour. "Who's Elizabeth?" asked one of the coaches. "Oh, is it that old slow coach rotting in the carriage shed?" laughed another. "I can see why she's so upset. I would be too if I looked like that." The coaches laughed and laughed at the expense of Elizabeth. "You ought to be happy you have us, Oliver." But Oliver was not happy. "Do not speak to Elizabeth like that. She is not old slow coach, she is Elizabeth, and you will treat her with the respect she deserves. I ought to be lucky you guys are here. You three ought to be lucky I don't break you with the bogey. Trust me, I'm familiar with the act." The slip coaches felt eerily silent. Later that evening, Oliver waited at the top station for his last tour train of the day. "Elizabeth," he started. "No, Oliver, I'm very sorry. You didn't deserve how I snapped at you. It's not you choosing to leave me, it's just a circumstance. I'm not the best at handling any kind of abandonment." "Well, Elizabeth, there will be no form of abandonment from here on. How would you like to join the door train?" "Wait, really? But what about the Fat Controller?" "I'll deal with him. What do you say, Elizabeth?" "Oh, Oliver, I'd love to. I miss going out on trains with you." That afternoon, Elizabeth was added to the front of the tour train. And while the slip coaches were left at different stations, Elizabeth continued to stay right by Oliver's side.